what I do for especially like projects that need my attention. So for me, truly in my practice right now, my private practice, I don't need to look at it. It does not need my attention. It's full. You know, it's handled. But my groups need my attention. If I don't put some energy in, they don't happen at all. And that's how my private practice was for a long time, a really long time. But what I do, and I have this now in my house, is a big whiteboard that just has my group name, how many people I want in the group, and what I'm charging for it, and what I'm charging each person. And then I have, the list of the empty spaces. And then next to it, I start making a list of everybody that I would love to have in that group. And it's just what I know right now. It's not, I didn't know most of you when I started filling this group. So I clearly didn't have your names on the board. But I knew that if anybody reached out, I was going to feel it out and see if it was a fit. But that's so having a list of people that either you would like in the group or you would like that you would feel comfortable talking to about the group, and knowing it's like, let's say it's for women, but you're comfortable talking to your brother about the group, that you put his name on that list, because that's where you're going to look to and be like, it's Monday at 2 o'clock and I'm enrolling for an hour right now. What do I do? You look at that list and you're like, okay, I don't feel comfortable calling that person right now. Let me call my brother and tell him about this group. And for me, it's a win every day if I am in a conversation with somebody where I'm helping them and or I'm telling them about something that I'm doing that I hope will help people. The simplicity of this is it feels like it gets overlooked. Like you have to go out and create a community, or you have to create more friends, or you have to get your name out there somehow. And all of that can be helpful, but that was not my path or the path of, all these people that I work with and or our peers with that are in this kind of Steve Chandler, George and Linda Pransky line of coaches, healers out there. It's all relationship. It's going from the inside out. Like, who do I know? The inner community out. If you walk around my house, there's just books everywhere and papers, lots of papers, lists of names everywhere. And I was noticing that the other day. We're doing a ton of clearing out. And it was like, wow, that's a list of people that I had imagined, like, that would be fun to have them all in a group together. Like, these are people that I did volunteer work with once. So, these people I'd reach out for that, too, for that. I mean, it's all about people. If I'm not thinking about people and who I could serve, my head's in the wrong space. And every time I think of a person, I write it down. And so I have my board for my groups, my school, and then, and I have this just on a paper, but I would have it on a big board if I were focusing on it deliberately. Creating in it right now is private clients. And it's just the list of private clients, current, and then a list of people. Like, I wonder if I could serve this person, or this person just popped in when I asked myself today, who can I serve? And it popped in. And just knowing it's so simple. I love this thing that Steve said, and it's made such a difference in my peace of mind and my practice. And it's just knowing all the clients that I need, I already know, like, they're already, not that I know them, they're available through all the people that I already know. I don't need to look far. I can look very close. And I don't know if you've heard him share the story of him sitting with Steve Hardison and Steve saying, I need a client like today. And Steve Hardison was like, let's pull up your emails. And they just started going through the emails and just seeing, where's an opportunity to serve somebody here. And it's like, I think there is an amazing thing that happens when your eyes When you stop looking for like there are no clients and start looking at like who can I help? Who can I help? And just shifting those like that filter